Peace, my beautiful souls. So I was just on live, and they threatened to permanently ban me if I didn't end my live because I was talking about the Most High and crystals and things like that, and how someone was asking me like the difference between Christianity and spirituality, and we were talking about that, and then she was saying how like she's been told that using crystals and sage and things is evil, and I was saying like how it's not evil, like these things are which, not saying she agreed, but she's just saying what she's been told. Sage is a plant, it's an herb. Crystals are rocks, minerals, all these things natural to the earth given to us by the Most High. They are the Most High in these different forms, right? And I was talking about how like spirituality is us being ourselves at our very nature, like we're all spirits in these human bodies, right? And it's not so constricted, it's not so restricted of doing one, like you have to do it this way. It embodies the individuality of people and people's journeys. It's all different, right? We're here to express ourselves in this human form as we are, but still having that connection to us, to source, to our guides and things. And then Christianity is more so by a rule base, and a lot of different religions, they're rule based. If you don't do it this way, you're doing it wrong. If you don't do it this way, you're going to hell. All these things, and it's fear mongering, and then also placing God outside of yourself when God is us. God is within us. Our body is our temple. Our body is the connection. Our mind is the connection. The energy centers, our chakras and things like that. So anyway, they blocked me, but I'm glad she had brought that up, because last night, like, there was someone I went to high school with, and they had recently added me, and then they messaged me, and they were like, "You're a witch, stop capping, Medusa," and then they just blocked me. So I didn't even get to respond. And like, people call me a witch all the time, which I claim to be a witch myself, and I think a part of me is not as proud as I am or as I want to be because of how people give that connotation. But when people call me a witch, they don't call me a witch in a good way. They're calling me a witch as like an insult, and calling me evil, telling me I work with the devil, which again, everything is duality. Not saying that there are not witches that are not that work with, let's say, black magic, or work on the lower vibrational side. That's not who I am. And it's just annoying because they just put all witches, or all people like me, alchemists, which everyone is a witch, everyone is an alchemist, whether you want to agree or accept it or not. Cooking, spelling, talking, doing these things, manifesting, all of these things is witchcraft. Again, witchcraft is placed in a bad category also. And like, this is something I've been dealing with the last couple of years, and it just makes me sad for people who have good intentions, and sad to think about. I know I had witch past lives, or think about the witches of years ago that got burned. I've had people tell me that too, like, oh, I miss the days witches were burned, and that shit hit home because I felt that. Like, people just are so, not everybody, but some people are like super close-minded, and they just hear one thing and they categorize it with everything, when again, everything is duality. It's good and bad in everything, like, literally. Do you get what I'm saying? And I trust as time goes on, it'll be more accepted, and it is way more accepted now than it was obviously back in those days and stuff like that. But I love to have conversations like that, so I'm a little annoyed that the TikTok did that. But it's also an affirmation though, that like, I'm on the right track with what I'm talking about and how I feel about these things. And I just, when people do that, like say things like that to me though, I really do just send them healing energy. And it's funny, somebody was on my live yesterday, like talking really bad to me, but in like a racist way. And I started doing like Reiki to clear the energy, and they're like, "Oh, what are you doing, black magic?" It's funny, like sometimes it's funny, but it also is annoying, because like, also I felt very flattered to be called Medusa, but anyways, but again, that's not their intentions. So it's just funny, because to me it's a compliment, but it's obviously a backhanded compliment, because they're not meaning it like that. But again, it does show me that I am embodying certain things and certain qualities, and of who I am, who I want to be, who I knew I have been but denied for mostly these reasons, like being told that it was evil or crazy or whatever the case maybe. But yeah, it's just a beautiful thing to be able to express those things. And it's just a little sad when people make it seem like bad or evil, and it's really pure ignorance. They literally just don't know what they're talking about. They're speaking off little things that they've heard here and there, or certain specific scenarios. You know what I'm saying? Like, not the totality of what it is, what it means to be a witch, what it means to be an alchemist, what there's different kinds of all these things. You get what I'm saying? Or even spirituality in general. A lot of people completely demonize that when, again, you just don't know what you're talking about. And then the things that they say are evil be things that they believe in their own religions, like praying to Jesus, talking to Jesus. Jesus is a spirit. But if you go around saying you talk to spirit or your spirit guides, you're evil. You don't know. you know what I'm saying? And then even saying things like covering themselves in the blood of Christ. That's a ritual. A ritual. And a serious ritual. Using someone's blood, it's a serious ass ritual. And you just say these things without even knowing what you're saying or what it means. Do you get what I'm saying? Re-sacrificing him. You re-sacrificing him because he was sacrificed. You're re-sacrificing him. Anyways, it's so much stuff. Oh my gosh. It's so much stuff. But just wanted to come talk about that because they kicked me off the live. Well, they didn't kick me off. They made me get off, or they was going to ban me permanently, let's say, because they've banned me quite a few times for talking these things. Usually they kick me off and they flag me and they violate my live. And sometimes for absolutely no reason either. I could just be walking. One time I was literally just walking home and they said I was doing something dangerous. Anyways, but yeah, it's my little spiel for right now. I love you. I finished my drawing. I'm gonna make another video about it, like process. Look at my little tree. I think I'm gonna add something over here, and I might make the. Anyways, okay. I love you. See you later.